Okay, so how do you know which product is which? Well, it can be a problem. I do use my pen friend, which I'm going to sort of demonstrate a bit later on in another video. So some products are labelled and some I just don't label because I can tell what they are by the shape of the bottle. So this is my MAC Strobe Cream, which, gosh, it is running out. I've got going more money on makeup. But this tube is like, it's wider and it goes a little bit thinner. It's a very shiny surface on the tube, and at the bottom of the tube it sort of squares off a little bit. Well, when I say squares off, it feels like a long, sort of oblong kind of shape, if that makes sense. It's very flat at the end. And then, even though I can't see where the MAC logo is, I can feel it. It's sort of a little bit more embossed, stands out a little bit. So that's how I know what the strobe cream is. So I'm now going to put the strobe cream onto my face and not try and drop it everywhere. It's got a lovely smell to it. I can't really describe what the smell is, but it just smells fresh. It's not flowery or anything. And I like this because it makes my face, well, apparently it makes my face shiny. That's what it's supposed to do. And I don't just put it anywhere, I just slap it all over my face. Probably don't want to tell my nose though, I don't want a shiny nose. So we're just going to put it everywhere. Just make everything lovely and glowy. Because it's early this morning, because I've got to get things out before it gets too hot, because it's going to be another warm day. So it's got to be really quick makeup today. I might have a play later on though, when I've done the housework. So that's just gonna really make the skin glowy, hopefully. Anyway, wouldn't know. I haven't seen my face for ages. That's probably not a bad thing. In my mind then, I'm not aging. So that's my strobe cream. So now we're going to go onto the foundation, and I've got a few different foundations, but to be fair, they all do different things. So this is my NARS Radiance Longwear. See what I mean? Being blind, I haven't got a clue what it is. I've not got a pen friend label on it. I know it's NARS Longwear Radiance Foundation, I think. This one's easy to distinguish because it has got a top on it, which is a very long bottle. It squares off at the bottom, which is the same width all the way up, and it's very tall. It's got I want to say, it's more of like a plastic top. And then it's got a pump that's already on it, and that's how I know. Basically, it's as simple as that. That's how I know what that one is. But you know, there's apart from you can sort of feel the embossed name on the bottle as well. That's another way of knowing. So that's the NARS one, and now I first of all try to put a bit on the back of my hand. Find where the back of my hand is, not miss it. And then I've got like, it's not a beauty blender, but it's like a makeup sponge, and it's like an egg shape, for anyone that can't see it. And I'm just gonna first of all, just dab this all over my face, concentrating more on the areas where I think I might need it. Notice I say I think because I can't see it, so we have to guess. So I dab this on first, and then what I'll do after is I'll go in with a brush and just trying to blend off any edges that might need it, just to make sure I've got a smooth application. And I need some more foundation on there, I think. You damp your beauty sponge first as well, or beauty blender, or whichever one you use, so that it doesn't soak up all your product. So either like just damp it with water or a setting spray or something like that, and then it won't soak up any of your product and you're not losing anything then. I like this because at the bottom, at the end, it's very pointy. Like I say, it's like an egg shape. It goes in a little bit more of a point at the end. So that's good for getting right into the inner corner of your eye and onto the eyelids and underneath the eye if you want to put foundation under the eye. I do, but then I also go in with like a colour corrector and concealer, which I'm gonna do after. So I'm just blending and making sure I go under the chin so that I've not got any line, although I think this is a good colour. I've been told anyway. The way I picked this was because I bought this during lockdown, and because we've not got a local North County near us, I used the it's called Foundation website, and you put the colour of the foundation that you're currently using in, you put the shade in, you put foundation is, whether you want a matte or radiant or long wear or whatever, and then it comes up with all these matches, and this was one of them, and I absolutely love it. It's quite, I wouldn't say it's not as long wearing as the Estee Lauder one, but it's also a bit lighter than that, which is what you want for the summer. You don't want a really thick foundation. I don't anyway, because it just gets on your nose. Your face feels all hot, and so okay. So that's basically how I do that, and just make sure that I've got foundation where I want it to be. So that's that bit done, I think. So I'm just going to go and get a brush now, and I'll be back in a minute once I've found the brush I need, and then I'll show you how I just buff it all in.